Hi, I'm Christina Applegate.
And I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler.
And this is
Messy.
Welcome to Messy. This is Christina.
And this is Jamie. And we have a wonderful guest with us today. His name is Chad. He has MS as well. He is
a rock star.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you. He is a rock star. Mm-hmm. He is a beautiful, giving human in this world that is willing to share with us his heart and his story. And we are so grateful to him. If you don't know A Great Big World, go give it a listen. They have a new album out on the 21st called Then There Were Sparks.
Of what month, Jamie?
February. And I'm so excited to talk to him for so many very reasons. But Christina, you have a personal connection to a particular song called Say Something that if you listen, there's actually not many songs like Say Something that pull on my heartstrings and just, I think everyone can relate to it in their own unique and personal way. And it is very rare to create a song that does that. And you wanted to begin by telling Chad what that song means to you.
No, I know, but I'm also already crying because I saw the performance on So You Think You Can Dance because I was a So You Think You Can Dance cuckoo person. I also was a judge on it many times, and music and performance to me will literally stab me in my heart space in a beautiful way. And I saw that, and the lyrics,
yeah.
I had lost someone very close to me a few years before, and sorry. The I'm giving up on you. I always felt like he thought that I was giving up on him, and he passed away. And it was like, that's all. Now I'm crying.
No.
Say something else. It meant so much.
Chad,
I think I was actually there when
we've just been talking and you're a guest.
I'm sorry. I'm going to shut up now.
Hi, and thanks for that beautiful introduction. Hi, and Christine, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm laughing through my tears because
it hurts me to know that it hurts you.
No, but it also saved me, Chad. It was like this moment of for me personally, I know whatever the song, wherever it came from, for me personally, it gave me this perspective of I never was giving up on this person. I just had to for my own sanity. Anyway.
This happened on tour so often, and when a fan would do this, it would hurt me so much because it's that was the pain I was, writing about. But to know that it's connecting in the same way, that pains me so much. And thank you for sharing your experience too. And I am hoping that you can find some sort of peace with that. And hopefully the song helped a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, God, it was in 2006 that he passed away, but it wasn't until hearing that song, I was I finally let myself grieve and really grieve. And it was kind of actually really beautiful for me. So I thank you for that song.
What was we're going to take it way back to the beginning, but since we're just talking about that song right now, what was the inspiration in writing that song, Chad?
Yeah. I was experiencing unrequited love to the point where it was hurting my heart so much. And Ian, the guy I was writing it with, was also experiencing unrequited love at the same exact time.
Wow.
We were kind of going through exactly the same thing. And at that time, and it was just, I don't know if you believe in the universe just working its way in
Yes.
That moment. It was just there, that song came out of both of us. It was, I had that verse, he had the chorus, and it's let's put them together.
You know what's so interesting is that when I heard that song in that particular time in my life, it was a song that I felt I was speaking to myself. Does that make sense? Where it was it was a moment where we'll get to, we're talking about where I was living with so many secrets
Yeah.
and so much to hide and feeling like I couldn't give myself the love that I desperately needed and the space, if that makes sense. So it's just, like I said, when you write songs, certain songs, they pierce through and they transcend and they hit everybody in their own beautiful, special way. So thank you for that gift among many other things you've contributed to this world.
I was going to say, I think the part that hit me the most is, I'm sorry I couldn't get to you. It's like regret, right? In life. Sorry. Oh my God. I need to just shut up. Jamie, you're taking over the whole thing.
You're
I'm
going
gonna
to
take
make me cry. Oh my
taking
God.
over the whole thing.
We're gonna get into so many things, but one of my favorite questions that Christina started to ask a lot of our guests, because I think it really informs a lot of our later conversations, is who was little Chad? Tell us who little Chad was. Who was he as a young child? What were his loves? What sparked a joy for him? What did he like to wear? As Christina said, what were
I
your
always
shoes?
go like, what were your shoes? Because that says so much. It's like we've asked other people, what were your shoes? And like, depending on their age or decade or whatever, it was like, Mary Jane's or like some, whatever. And it says so much about the time and the energy of where you're from. So what were all those things, Chad?
I was definitely a little child actor, boy at 7. And I was singing, acting, dancing. And I am from Florida, so we'd be driving 2.5 hours a week to Orlando to go on auditions. But I definitely remember, I'm thinking about the shoes I would wear. I remember going through my mom's closet quite a bit and wearing her shoes a lot. Not the school,
Just
but
to see how it felt? Because you were
Yeah.
curious how it felt?
Yeah, me and my younger brother would do fashion shows for my family. It was like, yeah.
You're a performer.
Yeah. I mean,
Ugh.
that's how it started for me. Yeah. And then middle school was traumatic. So traumatic, I stopped everything. But yeah.
Why was that?
Oh, the bullying during middle school, starting in 6th grade, was like the worst part of my life. And that went through like at least junior year of high school. Kids thought I was gay. I mean, kids would just make fun of me for being effeminate, for the way I dressed, for the way I styled my hair. If I was not looking at girls and I was looking at boys, they'd be making fun of me for that. So I'd always make sure my eyes were going to breasts or girls, and never once looking at another guy, and always making sure like I was best friends with my biggest bully. And I did a really good job of that. And then I forced my family to move 2.5 hours away, junior year of high school. And then I went to college, and I still pretended to be someone else, to be this straight Chad. And it wasn't until senior year that I was finally, I was getting high quite a bit with Ian, who I was roommates with at the time. And I was journaling so much that I was like, what are you doing? This is it, Chad. This is the end. And then I would like practice. I'm in the mirror. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. And then like one day I was in Ian's, coming out of Ian's like bedroom for some reason. Ian was like, "Hey, I read somewhere that so-and-so guys are gay." And I was like, "Really?" And it was like 1 in 10 guys are gay or something. I was like, "What? Really?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I think I am." And he's like, "What?"
Oh my God. Wait, have you ever seen that video of when Florida went all weird? Sorry, because you were in Florida. And there was this video of this guy. It's like on Instagram or whatever. And he's walking through his house and there's this music. And then he just opens the door and he goes, "Gay!" and then does this with a fan. I don't know why that's how I'm
No.
picturing you saying.
No.
Because remember, you couldn't say gay in Florida for some reason.
Yeah,
like last
and
year.
In Florida where I grew up, there wasn't one gay person. There was one black kid. And then when I went to New York, I went to NYU. It was like such a culture shock. It was like such a. I remember seeing two guys kiss and being and it was at orientation of NYU, and I was with my dad, and my dad pulled me away, didn't want me to see that, and I remember being shocked seeing that, and I didn't understand what that was and I didn't know that existed. And
So your senior year of college, you were able to sort of try on finally who you really were. But was music always, when did you allow music back into your life?
Right. So music, I started back again with music junior year of high school. I remember being in like I was trying to become a pop star then, and like be like, I was obsessed with boy bands. Like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys were my
Who wasn't?
O-Town was huge.
Hell yeah. I remember O-Town. Ashley Parker Angel.
Yes.
Well, you know, Lance is our best friend, and that's how we connected through
Really?
our MS. Yeah.
Do you guys want to know something really crazy?
Yeah.
Senior year of, actually, wait, let me finish that up.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, junior year of high school, I started music back up again. I was like, let me sing. Started singing, taking voice lessons, and then got to NYU, and I was doing the music business program, which is half music, half business. And I formed a band with my roommate freshman year, sophomore year, and then I met Ian junior year. And when I heard Ian play the piano, I was just like, oh my God, what there was like something that the whole world stopped. It was like this, that's it.
Wow.
Nothing else, this. And then I started writing with Ian junior year of high school, of college, sorry.
College.
Yeah. And then, but check this out. So senior year of college, when I was like ready to come out, and I came out to Ian, 2 weeks later was when I started getting symptoms, getting MS symptoms, and I was diagnosed with MS. 2 weeks later.
I don't want to fast forward too much, but I've heard you talk so eloquently about how your sexuality and MS, to quote you, are one and the same, and you feel a deep connection with them. Would you explain to our listeners that? Because it hit me and it resonated so much with me for my own personal reasons, and I really want to have that conversation with you.
Yeah, I felt like I had just come out. And I was just exploring my sexuality, and I was feeling like the most free I've ever been. And then that rug kind of got pulled out from under me. Within 2 weeks, symptoms started popping up. My legs started buckling. I started getting tingles in my arms and legs. And then I started getting vertigo. And then I was shortly thereafter diagnosed with MS. And it was like, always in the back of my mind, like there must be hand in hand, like that experience of suppressing my emotions for 15 years. I feel like your body with MS, your body attacks itself, and I was just feeling like, was my body attacking itself that whole time? And then once I came out, it was like able to let go, and then that's when symptoms started. By the way, this is just a theory. This is just me.
No, I believe that I believe a lot of things can be true, because when I was reading about your, not theory, but your feelings about that, and I think that they're very real because it's your body and it's your experience, and that feels true to you. And so then to me, then it's true. I too lived a childhood and adolescence where I was in a constant fear, and I lived in fight or flight. And instead of sort of blaming the world or certain circumstances or people that were in my life, I internalized everything and I made it about me. And there's something must be wrong with me, something I must be bad. And there was these constant beliefs about myself. And I believe I created a really unsafe environment in my body. And if the body keeps the score and the body's believing what we're telling it, I do believe that my body was like, okay, we are a very unsafe
Yeah.
place.
Yes.
Support comes from AG1. Winter's in full swing, guys. Sometimes it can be hard to get up and go in the AM or get outside for your morning walk or do anything because of the cold. You just want to get back in bed. But having AG1 as part of your morning routine ensures that you're setting health goals every day with just a single drink. All you do if you don't know about AG1, you take a scoop, you mix it with water, and you have a delicious drink that is offering you sustained energy, immune defense, your daily nutrients covered. It can calm your mood. In a recent study, AG1 was shown to deliver 4.4 times more minerals compared to a multivitamin tablet. It is free of GMOs. It has no artificial sweeteners. It is no gluten, no dairy, no lactose, no eggs, no peanuts. One daily serving of AG1 combines the power of multiple supplements, such as a multivitamin, a probiotic, greens, superfood powders, vitamin B complex, vitamin C tablets. How amazing to know that you're getting all of that nutrition in a single drink every morning that tastes amazing. It's never too late to create a new healthy habit for 2025. So try AG1 for yourself. It's something we've actually been able to stay consistent with, and that's why we're so excited to be partnering with AG1. And AG1 is offering new subscribers a free $76 gift when you sign up. You'll get a welcome kit, a bottle of D3K2, and 5 free travel packs in your first box. So make sure to check out drinkag1.com/messy to get this offer. That's drinkag1.com/messy to start your new year on a healthier note.
I suppressed my whole entire life trauma. Like literally had to put it. I don't know if you've heard our show. We call it my ball of trauma. It's in my stomach. It's where 53 years of shit lives. And I suppressed all of that for forever because I was working, had to be professional. And I think that what Jamie is also speaking on, like we had to kind of do what we had to do. But my symptoms had been going on for years and didn't even like question them. I was always like, I'm dehydrated or something. And then I had a year of absolute trauma. And it was like, oh, hi, here we are. Hi. You can't feel your feet. You can't feel your legs. Your hands are tingling. You're dizzy. The same things. It's like this one, it feels like a catastrophic event can come and like bring on something that's been underneath, like a bad zit.
Did you guys have small symptoms along the way?
Yes, my symptoms started small, I think similar to you, Chad, because you were able to keep your diagnosis private for quite some time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For how long?
I mean, for years. I thought I was like fine. I was like, yeah, I don't believe I don't know what MS is. It doesn't matter. It's fine. And like, because symptoms would come and go for me.
Yes.
And it wasn't, nothing was permanent. So I was like, okay, I could deal with it.
What were those symptoms that would come and go for you?
I mean, the first one was optic neuritis. So the first one was, I like went blind in my right eye.
Wow.
But that came back. And I was like, okay, that was weird, but it came back. And then same thing with the legs, buckling and tingles, everything kind of went away. It would just come and go. And I was like, okay, I can figure this out. And then, so I never really paid much attention to it until it started affecting, like me and Ian we started a band and and we were doing a live performance once. And I remember being exhausted and we were like, we have to do this live TV thing. And I did that performance, and in the middle of that performance, like when I was like singing like the highest note of the song, my speech slurred. And I remember I somehow caught myself and was fine, but afterwards I just remember sobbing so hard in the green room.
Oh, honey.
Were you on medication at that
No,
time?
I
No.
didn't think I needed it. I was like, I'm gonna be fine.
Oh, it's devastating.
I know I can see in your face like regret.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
was,
mean? Of like not paying attention at those first things. Like I
oh,
think about that every day of my life. Like, what if I had gone in 3 years before to 2021? What if I had gone in? Like, could I have kept myself at that stage? Like those are the thoughts. Like, do you ever feel like
all the
that?
time.
And then I feel like it every day, right? So I don't know about you, but
And then it wasn't, I know I'm gonna fast forward a whole lot, but I got COVID. I don't know if you guys have gotten COVID, but
Yeah.
I got COVID, and that was the thing that did me that. Then I was like, I was in a wheelchair, and then
mm,
I eventually got to a walker, but wasn't until I got COVID and realized I really couldn't walk that then I was like, okay, I need medication. I need to get on medication.
So you didn't start medication for the first, what, then 13 years
Yeah.
and you knew you were diagnosed. Were you going to a neurologist regularly or?
Yeah, and they kept pushing medication on me, but I was like, I'm fine, I'm fine. And to be honest, I was also in I was into the alternative diet type,
Yeah, I really want to talk to you about that.
and,
Yeah.
and I was sold on it. I was like, okay, this is all I need. And then
Did
and
you
probably
feel benefits from it?
for sure for the
You
first
did.
2 years, and then but then symptoms would still pop up here and there. And so if I'm going to be really honest with you, I did some pretty experimental stuff. Like I did a
Mhm.
fecal transplant. I don't know if you guys have heard of that.
Yes, I have. I've been told about it. Yeah.
I went to London to do that. I did a stem cell transplant. I went to Seattle to do that. Um, but symptoms would still pop up, and
Yeah.
I just felt like, okay, I don't. I'm trying all these things, but I don't know. I was like, okay, let me get. I know medication at least has had trials, and they've like had some success with like slowing this thing down. So
Mhm.
maybe that's where I gotta go.
can I just say really quickly because I want to make sure that our listeners understand what I meant by regret.
Really?
It's not that we did something wrong. I want everyone to understand that that's not what I'm saying. It's something that we live with of what could I have done differently? And
Mhm.
the fact of the matter is not much, man. You know, it's a disease that if people want to know more about it, please go research it. But there's not much more that we could have done. This
Yeah.
is our story. And
Yeah.
every story is unique and different. And so I just wanted to make sure you knew as well, Chad, that like I wasn't saying like, you should have done this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but I think about that. But when people go like, how did you get it? What did you do? What did you do wrong? All
Right.
those things.
Right.
Yeah.
If I was on medication before COVID and I still have these symptoms, I'm pretty sure the way my mind works, I'd be like, "Fuck medication, I'm out." You know what I mean? I'd be like,
Sure.
and
Mhm.
I don't know, I don't know this disease, like I wish I did.
Well, Chad, your journey is very similar to mine. While I was on medication right away, I too would travel the world to try different experimental things because it just feels, eh, you know, you're desperate.
Yeah.
You're grasping for a miracle, for your anything that anybody says you'll try. And I felt like a guinea pig for a really long time. And I think you being somebody that's lived with this disease for a really long time, you're a performer, and especially when you're so compromised and you can't do the things that you believe you were born to do because of this, and the trajectory of your life can sort of change. And I want to talk to you more about that. I want to tell you though that I'm somebody who is now actually leaning into that diet only because I believe that our healing, and when I say healing, I want to use that in a really loose way, because I used to cling so tightly to that meaning, fix my body, fix my body, fix my body, fix my body. Healing to me is you have to come at it from all angles. I do think that diet plays a part. I do think that modern medicine plays a part. I do think that healing our emotions, I think addressing our inner child, I think, living an honest and true life, accepting accountability and responsibility and giving forgiveness, most importantly to ourselves. I think all of that contributes to our healing. It's not just one thing. And the only way to really understand that and believe that with every fiber of your being is to go through a hero's journey. And that's what you're still doing. And so, like Christina said, there can't be regrets. We're constantly doing the best that we can. And to have it happen in a moment where you were a rock star, you were living your dream, you were, like you're performing and touring, like my heart breaks for you. And also because I know that, I understand that it's so hard to feel like you're trying to save your own life, and something, you've been given something that is compromising that. But I do believe that there is a day that comes where it shifts, where you can see the gift and the proposal for some real growth that I think could lead to an even more, a different but beautiful life that you may not have even imagined. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's really hard, and I imagine you guys both have gone through this, but it's really hard when it feels like, in your heart, like what you've been brought here to do, and physically it doesn't seem possible, and that doesn't make any sense to me.
We know, buddy. I was a dancer, dude. It's like I had the best job of my entire life, and I can't do it anymore. So I get it. I'm so sorry.
And it's like your dream. Then so where I got to recently was like, okay, my dreams have to change.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, honey.
Take your time.
But they can change, okay? They can look different right now. And who freaking knows, man? They might come out with like monkey fecal balls that we have to swallow, and the next thing you know, you have no more MS. I don't know, but like I keep holding on to that hope, because I can't accept that like everything I've done for 53 years is like gone.
Yes.
It's really hard to just be like, fuck, like I want to skip. I want to dance again. I want to act again. Right now, in this present moment, I cannot, but I have to believe I can. But you know what I mean? It's like that thing of, it's okay to grieve. That's what Jamie is helping me with, because I'm 3 years in and I'm grieving.
That's young. I mean,
I'm a young age.
Yeah.
Support for Messy comes from Purity Woods. I have been looking for a skincare product that can effectively combat aging and wrinkles and help restore the appearance of youth to my skin. I have tried, I don't know how many, 10, 15 more products over the years, and nothing has worked. Nor have I felt that I can trust the quality of the products out there. So I am so happy to bring you guys Purity Woods. Purity Woods' mission is to provide people with the cleanest and most effective healthy aging and longevity products available. All of their products are USDA certified organic, they're non-GMO, they're free of anything artificial, free of toxic preservatives, anything synthetic, there's no pesticides, chemical fertilizers, dyes. Who would even think that this would be in our skincare? It's also cruelty-free and never tested on animals. Purity Woods products leverage the wonders of a revolutionary ingredient, maple leaf extract. So maple leaf contains anti-inflammatory antioxidants and hydrating properties, which can help soothe irritated or inflamed skin while also plumping, brightening, and nourishing it. In particular, their age-defying Dream Cream is a game changer. It will make you look and feel like you've jumped back years in time. It's this powerful formula that contains a revolutionary maple leaf, plus over 25 unique and potent ingredients that help eliminate fine lines, wrinkles, age spots, and uneven skin tone. Honestly, I have never seen a skincare product of this quality at this reasonable of a price point. And thankfully, the good people at Purity Woods have a special coupon code specifically for our listeners. So you can try it for yourself for 27% off today. Just go to puritywoods.com/messy or enter messy at checkout. That's PURITYWOODS.com/messy or enter messy at checkout. Support comes from fabric. Sometimes I am amazed at how much my kids have grown in the past year. And then it occurs to me that I'm getting older too. And that's why planning for my family's financial security is a top priority. I want to make sure that we're prepared and have enough life insurance in case something unexpected happens. Fabric by Gerber Life makes it simple to get the protection that's right for your family. Fabric by Gerber Life is term life insurance you can get done right from your couch. It's all online and on your schedule. You could be covered in under 10 minutes with no health exam required. So if you've got kids, and especially if you're young and healthy, the time to lock in low rates is now. Even if you have life insurance through your employer, it may not offer enough protection for your family, and it may not follow you if you leave your job. Fabric has flexible, high-quality policies that fit your family and your budget, like $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day. Fabric is partnered with Gerber Life, which is trusted by millions of families like yours for over 50 years. And there's no risk. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel at any time. So join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to help protect their family. Apply today in just minutes at meetfabric.com/messy. That's meetfabric.com/messy. MEET fabric.com/messy. Policies issued by Western Southern Life Insurance Company. Not available in certain states. Price is subject to underwriting and health questions. Have you ever woken up with a funky symptom like a swollen itchy eye or a funky looking rash or a tight pain in your neck or a persistent cold that won't go away? And then you've Googled it and you've searched TikTok to see what's wrong, and then you've gone down that rabbit hole. Listen, it's time to get off that train, and it's time to get the help and care you really need with Zoc Doc. Zoc Doc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care, urgent care, and more. You can filter the doctors by who takes your insurance, who's located near you, if they're a good fit for any medical need you might have, and they're all highly rated by verified patients. And once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, you can choose a time slot that works for you, and then you click instantly to book a visit. Appointments made through Zoc Doc also happen fast. They're typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking, and sometimes you can even score same-day appointments. So stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/messy to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/messy. ZocDoc.com/messy.
And there are silver linings along the way. Like,
Sure.
for me, just being okay to walk with a cane and really accept that and not feel embarrassed by it was one of the hardest challenges I've experienced in life. And I know that is a silver lining in this, but
You can get really cool ones by my friend from NeoWalk. I have mine
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah.
Chad, I talk about that. I talk about that a lot here because I fought it so hard. It was like this. For whatever reason, I was like, oh, but I'll never need a cane, right? Or I'll never need a mobility aid. And it was like this pride thing. And yes, the embarrassment. What I want to unpack that with you because I really still struggle with that a lot.
Yeah. I've thankfully gotten to a place where I'm now I'm like I see people who are disabled or have walking challenges, and I feel for them in a different way than I've ever felt for them, and it's a walking aid feels different to me now. Now it feels like it's sort of just helping me out. It's like, yeah, I need this right now. Christina, when did you start needing a cane?
Pretty much right away. I waited. I mean, I got so bad really quickly, and I was working. So
And what
the stress
does
of
that
working,
mean? So bad. What does so bad mean?
like, couldn't walk from my trailer to set at all. So they would put me in a wheelchair to get to set, but then I had my cane, and then I still try to like go out and be. I don't go out with my wheelchair unless I'm at a concert because I have to. Like, at like Fire Aid last week or at Depeche Mode or Steve, whatever. I always have my wheelchair because, well, you have to. There's too many people. But I always have my cane when I'm outside. Always. So that's all. This interview is about you, not me and my cane. But if you have questions, here you go.
But I also I love that I'm not alone.
No, you're
That's
not.
what I love about your podcast, you guys, is that I don't feel alone with this thing. You make it like, and it's so easy to like feel okay after listening to you both. It's so beautiful.
You recently announced that you're going to take a step back from performing with the band. I can imagine how difficult that decision was. How did you allow yourself to do that? Because I think sometimes it's like also really hard to accept the current reality, I'm going to say and proclaim, not forever, but the current moment. It's something that it feels like it would compromise your health too much. What was getting to that decision like? Who were the people there to support you, and how are you as you're navigating this?
So there is one part to this where it's like, yes, physically I am not as capable as I was. But the other part that really made me feel like this was the right decision was looking at my friend Ian and his dreams, and I didn't want to be the reason his dreams, like he couldn't dream. I didn't want to be that, and I wanted him to like have this.
Oh, Chad.
So I was like, I think it's time.
Chad, you're not a burden. You're an asset, okay? You're an asset to this world. You're not a burden. It just looks different now. I know that's a real big one to like inhale because it's hard for me. Every single day, I just am like, I give up. I'll just be in this room. And I do. Because it means that I'm not making other people's lives more difficult. We have to find a way, man. Got to find a way to like, we are still capable. Our brain is working, regardless of lesions, regardless of anything. It's still working.
And you're still here.
You know what? Joni Mitchell's out at the Fire Aid thing in that big chair. Come on. With her cane, singing songs, and people are crying, flipping out. That chick's like, you know what? If I'm going to sit in a wheelchair, you know what it's going to be? A throne. A
Mm-hmm.
throne.
Yes, that's right.
Thank
And by the way,
you.
Chad, I'm going to quote you. I'm going to quote you from your Instagram where you said, "One thing feels certain, and that's that I am here to create. And whether I have MS or not, that won't stop me from creating."
Yeah.
And that is so true. So let's talk and dream right now. How are we creating in this moment?
For me, I know I have to lean into what I can do and
Mm-hmm.
forget, like not forget, but just not focus on the can'ts,
That's
So I
right.
know that
Yes.
That's hard
yeah,
for
I
me.
know that I can still write. And it's like,
Yes.
okay. And I know that Ian is super patient and down to write with me. So I'm going to lean into that right now. And I'm working on it's slow, but I'm working on a solo album of sorts.
Yes.
And it sounds different. It sounds so different than what anyone knows me like. And yeah, but it's okay. Cause it's like, I don't know. I feel like I have to do music, and I like that. Like I said, I feel like I need to create, and that's what I'm here for. And however it looks, I want that.
It will, yeah. I just want to tell you I'm really proud of you because we know so intimately all the things that you've been through and are going through and feeling. And performer or not, I know that all of our listeners understand deeply the same because, to watch a life you once envisioned change because of a disease is really difficult. And it's what I think is the most difficult part is like that you have to get to a point where you have to remind yourself though that you haven't changed, that that fire and that love and that desire still burns within you, and we just have to pivot, and everyone has to pivot in their life for different reasons.
The quote that you said, that was in regards to performing. I was like, okay,
Right.
I'm gonna take a backseat to performing because I just don't have the endurance. I can barely walk half a mile. I don't know where you guys
Same.
are.
Yeah. You know what's really helped me, I'll tell you, is like, yes, there are things that are incredibly difficult, but I've made my life exist in a way for right now with my husband and my children and the things that I love, where I feel incredibly capable. I set my boundaries enough where I can do things that I know I can fulfill. And that in turn has made me feel very able in my life to do the things that I set out to do every day. Yes, on the rare occasions where I step out of my comfort zone, is it difficult? And am I reminded? Yes, but I try to set on more days than not opportunities for me to feel incredibly able and successful. And those moments, I think, bolster me with enough power to sort of push through when I need to. And I also have enough people around me that push me when they know I need it or tell me, "No, you can do that, Jamie. We'll help you. You got to try this," because I I don't I don't want to play it small even though we have MS. Like I don't want to give up on the dreams. They might look different, but like I've talked about here that for so many years when I was hiding it and then when I became public with it, it was about, yeah, we'll work around your MS. We'll hide it. And now I'm just like, but why? The whole reason I hid it was because I never saw anybody live with it. The same way for you, where you felt so uncomfortable being gay because there was nobody in front of you that was that. So I I applaud you and I support you in taking the time that you need and understanding your limits right now, but don't stay small, Chad. You have too much talent in you too.
And don't forget, Joni fucking Mitchell in a throne. In a throne. in front of 20,000 people.
I never realized it is a throne. She's in a throne.
She's in a throne, man, with her cane.
Yes.
Singing, don't it always seem to go, and it don't, like, seriously, come on.
Yeah.
You don't, what we're saying is, I mean, I want to limit myself because I'm taking a minute from like getting up at 5:30 in the morning and having people touch my face with makeup. Like that is like my least favorite thing. But I want to do this again. And I know we all can. But you have to, like Jamie has said to me, when Jamie and I first started talking 3 years ago, she said, set your boundaries on set. That's it. And it's not being mean. It's going, this is what I can do.
Yeah. I'm learning how to manage this disease in the way that it's affecting my body. So I know between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12 p.m., that's like a shutdown time. Also, my entire left side goes weak by noon. Like I can't play guitar, can't play piano. My voice is changing too. Like by noon, I don't even try. So like I wake up early and go right to the piano, go right to guitar. Because that's when I have strength. And then slowly over the next 4 hours, I don't. But yeah.
What is your life right now? Are you on medication? What are the things that you do to help take care of yourself right now?
Yeah, I'm on Ocrevus twice a year. And it's my doctor, my neurologist says, like, if you're not getting new symptoms, then it's working.
Yeah.
And have you done blood work to test your B cells on that? Because now they've taken me not off of it, but not twice a year. I'm wondering about that because
what? Tell me more.
Do they test you with your blood?
No, I mean they test me before the infusion.
I don't know. Ask.
Well,
but I don't like I haven't had it for almost a year now.
Whoa.
Because the B cells were still down, so it's still working. But my doctors were like, let's not overlap it. I'm not a doctor, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm just putting that into your little cap.
Yeah.
Support for Messy comes from Sleep Number. Listen, there's a reason the Sleep Number Smart Bed is the #1 best bed for couples. It's because you can each choose what's right for you whenever you like. A firmer or softer on either side? Sleep Number does that. One side cooler and the other side warmer? Sleep Number does that too. You have to feel it to believe it. So find the bed that's right for both of you, only at a Sleep Number store. Listen, Cutter and I, our biggest argument, I think, is about sleep and our preferences for sleep and the fact that we can have adjusted firmness on each side. Letting us choose our ideal comfort and our ideal support helps us stay asleep because Sleep Number smart beds automatically respond and adjust to your movements so you could just keep sleeping comfortably all night long. And that helps improve your sleep quality and also keeps you cool throughout the night because the new Sleep Number Climate Cool smart beds let you adjust up to 15 degrees on either side. So it's perfect for couples like us who struggle with sleeping too hot. All of these special choices that you can have for your Sleep Number smart bed improves your sleep quality so you will get that great sleep score you have been dying to achieve. So why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? So you can choose your ideal comfort on either side. That's why. And now you can save 50% off on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed for a limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. See store or sleepnumber.com for details. Support for Messy comes from Everyday Dose. We've talked about our love for Everyday Dose. It combines delicious coffee with functional mushrooms, nootropics, and collagen protein for boosted focus, clarity, energy, sleep, and immunity. I feel like I'm always seeing people sort of mix these things into their coffee, But now it's just all there for you. And it's only 5 ingredients, guys. It's coffee, lion's mane, chaga, L-theanine, and collagen protein. It has been proven that lion's mane can help to improve cognitive function, including memory, focus, creativity, productivity. And the collagen protein's essential amino acids directly support intestinal tissue, helps reduce bloating, helps keep you regular. Not to mention the addition to the skin elasticity, volume, and moisture that it helps. It's the best thing you can have for skin, hair, and nails. Studies also show that L-theanine helps reduce stress. This is all of the things that are helping you in your cup of coffee, and it tastes so delicious. It is half the caffeine of a regular cup, so you're not going to get those jitters or afternoon crashes that you can get. You literally add 1 scoop of everyday dose coffee to your cup. You can add hot or cold water. You froth it up with their fancy frother that you get. You can add your favorite milk, ice, sweetener, whatever you want. You can also add it to things like baked goods, overnight oats, smoothies. The possibilities are endless. So head over to everydaydose.com/messy for 25% off plus 5 free gifts with your first order. Your first month, you'll get a USB rechargeable frother, a gunmetal dose spoon, a breathwork app by Othership, and a wellness booklet and a sticker. Every month after, you get amazing free gifts with your order. So go to everydaydose.com/messy for 25% off plus 5 free gifts with your first order.
I don't know if you guys are seeing this or feeling this, but I feel like I'm slowing down. Every year that goes by, I'm a little slower than the year before. And that is freaking me out. And like, if I look at my Instagram and I'm looking at photos,
Yeah.
it's just like, I had so much energy then. And then it's like, oh, where did the energy go? You know?
Yeah.
You have MS, Chad? So I didn't know if you knew that. Did you not look up the thing? Did you not research it before this podcast? It's called multiple sclerosis, and it has a lot of really fucked up symptoms, and it sucks ball sacks.
I just got on the board of Race to Erase MS. Do you guys know that?
Sure. Yeah.
Their whole thing is like, we need to find a cure, and I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
About them, because it's like, I went to their gala last year, and I felt like it was hope. It was like there have been so many nights where I've cried myself to sleep because of these symptoms that I'm experiencing, and going to that gala with so many people with MS who are affected by this disease, and knowing that there's a team of doctors working to find a cure. Hopefully that just gives me so much hope, and hopefully that will result in something.
Same. I think about that a lot. And then I think that all I can do is what I can do in that moment and this day, right? And I think that that's sort of how you have to live your life, whether you're thinking about it as a team of doctors or God or the universe or whatever, however your brain accepts that. I believe that to be true. And we constantly have to believe that. And all you can do every day is accept where you are, bring your heart to your art. Like, I love hearing that you wake up and go right to your piano, just knowing like, I have the strength now. I'm going to give it all I've got. And that's all you can do, Chad. And that's so inspiring, truly. You deserve so much credit for still showing up for yourself in that way.
Can I tell you guys some exciting stuff that isn't
Please
so sad? So we're me and Ian have been working on a show called Wonder. There's a book and then a movie with Julia Roberts, Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
And it's a beautiful story, and we're doing the adaptation of the musical for Wonder, and we've been doing that for 6 years, and it finally got the green light for a theater. So I can't tell you much more than that, but it's happening. So
that's incredible.
Mazel, man.
Yeah. Keep creating, Chad. And
Right.
it sounds like you have such a beautiful friendship with Ian. He's like a real partner in your life,
Yeah,
huh?
we're in couples therapy, and we're not a couple, but we know
That's so healthy.
that we just know that like this relationship is important. That and
Yeah.
Jamie, what can I ask what
Yeah.
your walking situation is like right now?
So for whatever reason, for the past 2 weeks, I haven't needed my cane. Not
Great.
that I'm walking great. And when I say I don't need my cane, I mean when I go to the baseball field and I walk from my car to the bleachers, or when I walk my son into his classroom, or I walk from the parking lot into the grocery store till I get my cart to lean on while I'm walking around, things like that. But I walk with a limp. I do. My right side spasticity is my main enemy. It just jolts my right side in a way that is just a lot stronger than my greatest effort. But I strength train as much as I can. I stretch as much as I can. I also give myself a lot of grace for not doing those things every day, all the time. Um, I, I do sit and visualize myself in a healthy body a lot. Because what I have found is when I come out of those types of like meditations, not that I'm expecting a miraculous healing and that I'm going to get up and be fine, but for those few minutes that I let myself live in that reality, no one can take that away from me. No one can take the reality that I felt completely free and joyful in that moment. And that's real. And so sometimes I think there's a crossover of just, I heard the incredible Martha Beck speak recently, who by the way, I love her and I respect her, and had no idea that she was bedridden for 12 years and completely disabled and couldn't walk. But she had this mantra of like, I am free. I am free. And she just kept visualizing herself free in whatever way that is. And I'm a believer in our bodies responding to things like that. So while I have no expectations of what my body should be or do anymore, because I've dealt with way too much heartbreak around that, I take control and my power back in whatever way I can. And sometimes that's visualizing it. So Chad, keep visualizing yourself being the rock star that you are, and performing in the ways that you want, and keep also just adjusting in the moments that you have, which it sounds like you are, but like, again, I'm really inspired by you. I truly am. And I think it's really brave for you to share the way that all the parts of yourself, and the way that you have since day one with the world. I know it hasn't been an easy journey for you.
Thanks. I feel like we're all figuring it out. Yeah.
We are. We're all figuring it out.
Yeah.
Do you experience that the floor is lava?
No.
No, like
No, what
it's
is that?
so
What
you
is
don't have that symptom, because I was going to say there's like some cool stuff that I've been doing lately, but if you don't have the
what does
floor
that
is lava,
mean?
that it's so painful to stand up that it's like hot and like prickly things in the bottom of your feet. And I was just wondering because I've been doing some stuff, but
Whoa.
whatever. If you don't have
Whoa.
that. But for our listeners, Epsom salt, hot water, foot baths, and these things that Jamie told me about, which are these like socks that have like needles in them, which seems counterproductive.
They're
But it
not
actually,
needles, but they're
they
they're
feel like
little,
needles,
yeah.
but it actually has like been helping. So I don't know.
Good.
For me, it's weakness. I just
You're
don't.
the weak. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. So I don't pick up things with my left arm at all, like afternoon, and then yeah.
Fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, on right side it's fine, but left is nothing. I can't. I mean, I can. It's sort of like but it's
Yeah.
No, we know.
The signal just gets harder and harder as the day goes on. Yeah. Well, tell us about your new album.
yeah.
Tell us, please.
Yeah.
Tell all our listeners about your new album.
Sure. So we have a new EP called "Then There Were Sparks," and it has the title track called "Then There Were Sparks," It has a few different say somethings. Christina, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm sorry. But it has like the original, which is how we wrote it, which is on the ukulele. And it's ukulele vocal version of it. And then there's another song on this EP called Go On. And that was, so my dad passed away 2022, August.
Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry, Chad.
That's all right. And then thanks. And then I just felt like my dad was like holding on, and he was like, he just wouldn't let go. And there was that feeling, and I was like, what is that feeling? Why is he still holding on? And anyway, I told Ian I wanted to write with that in mind, and we wrote this song called Go On, and it's about my dad passing. Yeah.
So beautiful.
But so I'm really excited. It's like new music after it's been like a few years for us. And also Ian is going on tour, at least for 4 or 5 shows, and this is the first time I'm not gonna join him.
Tell him to give you a fucking throne. That's all I'm saying. Sorry. Fucking throne.
Maybe we just need a throne.
I'm gonna get
on
you a
wheels.
throne. Like a sexy, like gay dude, MSy guy throne. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna build you one.
Come on, I'll take it.
Okay.
Are you gonna go with him to the cities, or are you gonna like sit it out all together?
Try to go. I might try to do New York City, but I don't know if it depends on timing and how late it's gonna be. And
I know.
Yeah, of course,
how late it's gonna be. If it's after 6, like fuck that shit. You're like, thank you very much, but now, and no. Body's done.
Yeah, I know. That's sort of what happens.
I wish everything would be earlier.
You
Just
had
earlier.
an episode with John King. And,
our buddy John King, yeah.
And he mentioned in that episode about needing to go into a dark room and just like having no lights on, just like closing his eyes. And I feel like after 5 or 6, that's me. It's like
that's me.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be my best friend, so we're going to exchange numbers, and you're going to come over and watch Bravo TV shows with me, and we're going to be in the dark and burn Nag Champa incense in my room and do nothing and not talk. That's what
Let's go.
Love it.
Okay, let's do it.
Lovely. Well, Chad, before we let you go, Christina has a party trick. Have you heard this on our podcast that she does? So basically, we're going to ask you 5 of your favorite movies. Don't think too hard about it. Just like the first 5 movies of things that just like you've loved to watch.
That you could watch over and over and over again that inspired you. Okay, don't even think about it. Go.
Okay, well, then one of the last movies I saw that I've seen several times is called Paris is Burning. I mean, my whole childhood was like Aladdin, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast. But can those just be one?
Okay,
like
Disney.
Disney movies.
Okay,
Sure.
okay, don't think too much on this, buddy.
Christina, please don't. Okay, this is
No judgment.
Okay, fine. No judgment. Okay, Anchorman is kind of one of my favorite things ever.
There you go. That's all you have to say. Go. You have 2 more.
And then Eternal Sunshine is spotless mind, and then Finding Nemo is probably another.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, and then you guys talk while I.
Okay. While she does her thing. Okay, new album out. Then there were Sparks, February 21st.
Yep. Yeah.
And then where can our listeners and fans follow the band and you?
agreatbigworld.com, but also any platform, A Great Big World. Make sure there's an A Great Big World with an A.
Got it.
World. Yeah.
You got that, everybody? We will support our boy Chet King. Absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And honestly, consider us your friends in this. It's really it's made such a difference to have a connection and a community with people that just get it. It's a very unique experience.
Yeah.
It is. And it's not, if I've learned anything in my 43 years, like we're not meant to go through life alone. We're just not. It's not how we're supposed to do it.
And this disease affects every single one of us differently. It's so
Yes.
crazy.
Completely.
Yeah.
Like Jamie and I have a lot of friends with this, from all walks of life. And it is, no two of us are the same.
Mm.
Like, I had a friend who's also a musician, named Rob, and he has Doug the Pug. I don't know if you know who Doug the Pug is, the most famous dog on the internet. His daddy is this guy, Rob. And I know Rob wouldn't be upset with me talking about it, but his came from the eye. It was like the eye went first, like blind in the eye. And I never had that. So it's like we all have it. It's like so complete. Okay. All right. So this is okay. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that you wish that he had lived in a different, like dimension in life, and you have hope that you can be understood at some point. But the thing is that you kind of don't even understand yourself right now. That's all I got. Sorry. I don't know if that means anything.
Thanks.
And that's okay.
But that's the beauty of it.
That's a season of your life. Yeah.
This is just coming from your movies. It's like a theme.
No, but it's very on point. It's like that. It's that thing you talked about earlier about, do you have any regrets about the medication? And it's like,
not medication. I didn't say that. I said about paying attention.
Oh, really?
Not medication. No, I was talking about paying attention to your symptoms, because I have regret of not paying attention to mine. Not medication. Nope. Never that.
Sorry.
But you took it in that way because that's clearly something that you think about. So that's okay. Yeah.
Hearing what you just said makes me feel, I think it's spot on. I think it's like a regret in terms of like what I could have been doing. Actually, you know what I just heard? I just heard someone say, imagine you're the main character of a film, and you are seeing the audience watch this film. What are they all screaming at you to do?
Wow.
And I was thinking like, and I was like, yeah,
that's
what are they all
cool.
To do? Yeah.
I love that. I'm going to think about that one a lot.
So Christina, what you were saying made me feel like I'm not listening to myself as much as I should be. Yeah.
Yeah. We all have a wish, That's what Disney movies are about. That's what stuff like that we connect to is a wish. A wish upon a star or whatever. And a happy ending. But what if we could do it differently? What if we could, like when you said eternal sunshine, it's like that's like two different realities that are going on at the same time. Like, how would we those questions of what? And the bottom line is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing. Because that's our universe. That's our story.
Yeah.
And this is our story. And even though it seems desolate and horrible, we are stronger and bigger and brighter and sadder and all the things all at once. So,
well, Chad King, we adore you. We love you. We support you. We're here for you.
And we're not giving up on you.
And we're not giving up on you. And I'm going to pull a card. It's, the cards. It's from this random deck. And we'll see what it says. And then we end each episode with our affirmation that says, and so it is. So we have it tattooed on our bodies. So here we go. Oh, it's a short one. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly.
That's amazing.
So it is. And so it is, buddy.
And so it is.
This show is executive produced by Christina Applegate, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, and Allison Bresnick. Our audio engineer is Josh Windisch.
If you want to show us some love, don't forget to leave the show a rating or review. Hi, it's Jamie. Thanks for listening. I just want to let you know I am a paid spokesperson for Novartis, but this podcast is independent from my collaboration with Novartis.